Welcome to Adventure. This is a Thailand 10 baht coin. This is year 2550. This is a coin error. This is actually worth big money. So if you're going to find this, try to keep and have save it. This is very nice collections coin. Actually, if you're gonna look at the obverse of this coin, I put a mark here. There are a lot of marks which makes this portrait or obverse very errors. There are a lot of errors. If we are going to look at this one, we have the obverse, we have an uncentered planchet. That means look at the fitting, the lettering, they are not very fit well. We have the brass rim error, and then we have uncentered lettering, uncentered brass to silver fitting. Okay, this is the portrait of the king, obverse. And then if we're gonna look at the reverse here, we have an uncentered planchet, falling letterings into H, thick brass rim to thin, wide space gap to thin gap, uncentered brass to silver fitting. And then we have the rim as well. Actually, it's rim error. There are a lot of error here. I just only shown one of it. But let's go back over here. We have here, it's very big gap. It's very big gap to thin gap. That means the brass, it seems to be lost. So if you look, this I put the first arrow here on top. If you're gonna look at this arrow, I'm showing it here. Right now we have the lettering is falling into the edges of the silver, and then we have another here falling into the edges of silver. So even here the lettering here, if you're gonna look at this, and then thin gap to wide, very wide gap. And then we have the rim of this brass. We have a very tiny thin. I show it all over here. Start from here, very tiny thin to thicker and thicker and thickest, very thick one. You're gonna look at here, very thick to thin. So, and then I put the circle here. If you're gonna look at also the eyeglass of this king, it's almost merging to the face, to the eyebrows, it's already gone, and then same with the hair. So it's a really big error of the portrait or the obverse of this one. Obverse actually is an error, which actually even the reverse actually it's an error. So the first arrow I show here, the 0, actually it's falling down to the edges of the silver. And then we have a very falling down to the edges of silver, going to a little bit big space to the lettering here. And then we have another 0 here, and then this another 1 and Thai lettering, it's attached to the silver lining, and then it has also really big gap to thin gap down here, very thin gap. So we have the rim also of this brass. We have a very thick gap to the tiny thin gap. So this is completely error reverse of this 10 baht coin, year 2550. 2550. This is this is an error coin, and we have rim. There are a lot which is not really centered. You can even see here the side view here. Look at the edges. The edges actually this one. This is the rim of this coin which makes error. So this rare coin, very expensive coin, especially if this one well sent or to authenticate This will really makes you good money. If you have it, try to keep or try to sell in AB because where you can even traffic the customers and a lot of buyers coins collector over here. Or if you want to make a really money automatically going to your account, try to open a channel and then try to take a photo of this one, make a video, remultiple it, and try to see something. And here you can have a lot of subscribe that will make sure money going to your account. The YouTubes will pay you out of that. So please, if you learn something, have a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Adventurer.